Tony Daunt is on our AT&T line right now. He's going to come in and co-host a show with me very soon. He's the executive director of the Michigan Freedom Fund. And when's the last time you got a haircut, sir?
Oh, my goodness. I think it was in February, and it's looking pretty shaggy, but I think I'm going to just let it grow out. I'm going to, give it a shot, maybe give myself, a little mullet there at the end of the summer to kind of pull things together. So...
Well, I saw Paul Long yesterday from the Michigan Catholic Conference, and he's got wavy hair. He's pretty buttoned up most of the time, and his hair was very, very short, but it's very wavy. And he said his wife said, I kind of like it that way. Let's keep this thing going. So we might see a whole new hairstyle these days with men.
The 70s are back, so let's see what everybody looks like.
And, of course, Karl Manke, the barber of Owasso, is saying, hey, wait a minute, I want to give haircuts, and apparently he's able to do it again because his license has been reinstated.
Well, that's fantastic news, and, we actually awarded Karl the Freedom Fighter of the Month award for the work that he did in May in particular, to draw attention to the arbitrary, capricious, overhanded, way that the governor was going about things, and he really drew attention to all of that. And I think it was the work that he did that really started to unravel some of this. For them to send half a dozen police officers to try and shut him down just rubbed people the wrong way, and we're very proud of the work he did. We were very proud to give him the award, and it was an honor meeting him. Just a very humble guy, hardworking. There were probably 6-7 people in line to get a haircut, and he was just going about his business. And so, congrats to him.
They never did shut him down fully, did they, or did they?
To my knowledge, they did not, and I think that was a factor of the court cases moving along, and I think people, ultimately realized that it just was such a bad look to be trying to intimidate a 77-year-old man who just wants to make a living. It really, and then when you see how the governor acted with the various protests over the last few weeks, just the hypocrisy of it all, I think it just really shined an even brighter light on how absurd it all was.
Governor didn't pull any punches in that regard in her press conference yesterday, which I'm sure you watched, when she said all of a sudden, I want to be very clear. Any attempt to strip away the powers of the governor during this crisis is irresponsible, dangerous, and foolish, because there's another lawsuit going on from the Mackinac Center about her ability to use these emergency powers in these executive decisions. How did you feel when you heard the governor say that?
I think the words that she used in terms of irresponsible, dangerous, and foolish are a perfect explanation of the work that she's done putting sick patients into nursing homes. And I think that, for all of the concern about the virus and all the things that we don't know, what we have known all along is that putting people, that the elderly and the infirm are most at risk. And they were basically hand-delivering the virus into institutions that had large numbers of just those types of people. And it's irresponsible and it's foolish. And I can't believe that she continues to do it. But, really, I've pointed out numerous times, everybody wanted to give her the benefit of the doubt at the beginning. But she has shown, just as she showed with the treatment of Karl Manke, that there was no real data, there was no real science. It was an issue of power and flexing that power. And I think she's been shown to be ineffective at best throughout this crisis.
Governor's going to be on the very same phone line you're on with me in a few minutes. If you had one question for her or one thing you wanted to say to her, what would it be?
I would say, I think mainly with all the information about the nursing homes and the people who have tragically lost their lives, why do you continue to send sick patients into these facilities? It just makes no sense.
Okay, we'll ask her. And in the
All right.
meantime, maybe you get out to Owasso, or maybe you grow that hair out. In either case, we appreciate you saluting the barber of Owasso. And it's been an interesting run, to say the least, for those who wanted to stand up and say, hey, wait a minute, I'm going to work, and I'm going to do it safely, and you're going to trust me to do it safely, because I don't want to get sick either, and I don't want to get anybody sick. That's the essence of freedom, and the Michigan Freedom Fund is where you can find Tony Daunt.